and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Courteous and Son.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Welcome to our studio, Coach Rob Carter. And Coach, I hope you're feeling better this morning.
I am. I'm feeling great. That's what I said.
Well, you don't look no better. You don't look no better.
I don't look no better. No, that's probably right. My wife says every time I go, I should have gone and got a haircut yesterday, and shaved well. But yeah, I do feel a lot better, and most of our team does. We missed a bunch the week before, and had an opportunity for other kids to get to play a lot and practice a lot. But hopefully the flu has slowed down a little bit. But other than that, we're still going at it.
Yeah, Sylacauga and Piedmont tonight, final game of the season for Sylacauga. It seems so odd because usually you're talking about playoffs, but it's been an odd year for sure for high school football.
It has. Yeah, we're playing Piedmont and it's senior night and all that, the glamour that goes behind, those guys' last football game of high school wearing the Aggies uniform, and that's what, we've stressed, and definitely, to me, it's going to kill me because I lose mine.
Not bad.
He's a senior and he's missed a few weeks and has missed it totally every Friday night. He said, man, there's nothing like high school football. Now I know what you're talking about. You don't have the opportunity to get out there on that field and run through sign, feel that atmosphere. He said, luckily, I'm able to go back and play this last game. That's what I told the kids last week. You sat home and you watched other games or you went to games, and now you got an opportunity to go, wait a minute, whoa, this is reality. The seniors. This is my last opportunity to play for the Aggies and wear that uniform and represent the city of Sylacauga, and had a real good week. Of course, we got a great task ahead of us again. The #1 quarterback in the state coming in from Piedmont. Yeah. #1 all-time touchdown leader.
He can throw it too.
He can run it, throw it. He's a winner. I love watching those kids. I can't wait to shake his hand, and good luck to him. He'll be and just knowing Steve Smith, the coach there, me and him have been pretty close. I just know that it's going to be a great challenge, but also against a team you're going to see make run again in 3A. They're a really good football team all throughout. But
they've won several state championships.
They have 2 in a row, I think, and looking at probably challenging for that third one. Of course, he'll tell you just like any of us, it's one game at a time, but he's got a really good football team and 22 seniors. So our kids have worked hard this week, and man, it just, I guess maybe because it's been nice outside or whatever, but the attitude and the pep in the steps, you'd have thought it would playoffs, and we're treating it like that. So look forward to playing Piedmont.
Coach Rob Carter Show brought to you by Stop and Shop Auto Sales on 1st Street in Sylacauga. This Aggie football team has faced all kind of adversity this year, from being young to being inexperienced to having injuries to playing marquee football teams, seem like week in and week out.
That's right. And like I said, Steve is probably well known in the state about, Piedmont's coach. just an ambassador of the sport around. And he called me and he said, "Man, you've got a good team, better than the record." He said, I said, "Well, we probably got down a little bit, of course, but he said, you've played teams that are 75, and he'd already knew all this, 75 and 20, or 25, I don't remember what it was, but which was unheard of, the schedule-wise." I said, "Well, we're proud of that. I mean, that's what we hang our hat on. We played some of the best, hung in there for half or whatever, and, you know, those things, but the kids, you know, outside, you might hear stuff, but inside, that they are, you know, continue to go and understand the challenge, and proud of who they played and gone up against. And, you know, you hear them talk a lot about, did you see so-and-so, Moody or, you know, Leeds, and they were talking about it. And of course, they've lined up against the best and played some of the best players this year, you know, in the entire 5A and some others. I think Ben Russell, this playoff team, 9 of our 10 opponents will go to the playoffs. So
that says a lot.
That's right, sure does.
Do you approach this game, being in the final game of the season, knowing there's no playoffs, do you approach it any differently than you would any other time?
I do. You know, I told you it's an advantage for us as far as for the future, for looking at some stuff and getting kids some playing time, and making them realize they got to get in the weight room off season when they line up against people. So, yeah, we do. We approach it definitely different. You know, like I said, it gives us an extra couple weeks of spring. You know, that's kind of what we're approaching it like. So, you know, you're still going to compete to the best. We're going to put our guys out there, get our seniors as much reps as they can, because it is their,
Talk
you know,
about
last
this senior
night.
group.
Good group, a small group. You know, we only had probably, you know, we had a couple additions to it, 12 seniors, and, you know, 8 of them I knew had been there. I think we maybe added a couple of guys, but lost some. Real close group. You know, we had dinners with them. Chris Thylacker did a great job of working character, Ed with them, and that sort of deal, and helping me talk to them about those kind of things we want to change from year to year, you know, where you see that really getting their input, and they're a good group. I'm going to miss their attitude. There is no doubt how they worked in the weight room in off season, really stayed close together, did a lot of things. Like, we'll have dinner tonight on Thursday nights. Our seniors go. In fact, every class will have a dinner tonight at different places. So we're really trying to keep the kids close together. That's what it's about. It's the relationships. It's not about getting a scholarship. All those are pluses, but it's about the relationship and representing Sylacauga the best we can, you know. And so, like I said, when we're under that TV, or you guys are broadcasting across the state, we want to make sure we're, you know, setting a good example for the state that Sylacauga is a great place. This is your kids you're going to see work, you know, out there, and our attitudes are great, and they're working hard. And I told you, hire this group if you can. I mean, they're in the lowest of low as far as wins and losses, and they're still coming every day. They're not making excuses, or they line up and they do what they're asked to do as hard as they can. You know, I can't go beyond enough to say what the senior class has brought to, as far as this program, and the personality, attitude, and characteristics. And it's just I appreciate their parents for instilling it in them and allowing us to work with them.
And it's personal for you because you got a senior on that team.
I do, and you know, without him, it'd be a big difference. You know, as far as just he you know, can't help but take some of me in there, because I'm not a quitter, and I'm going to play the best, and I love to compete against the best, and he has that same attitude. He understands it. You know, he looks forward to the challenge. He's not intimidated by anybody, and that's what we want to create. You know, my dad always said, you know, he puts his pants on like you do. Now, we go to work like you, you know, that sort of thing. All you can do is work hard. Work hard, you control that. And I think we're creating that attitude, not being intimidated by anybody. We have no means of walking out on the field worrying about what somebody's done in the past, you know, because we have, you know, faced that, and we just know what we've got to do to build the program to where we're going to compete daily, every Friday night or whatever, to beat and compete with those people, and not be intimidated by a name according to their past or whatever. We got to match that.
You got 12 seniors or so on this team, and it'll be their final game of the season, of their career. But you're always recruiting, and you got a thing tomorrow night for even the younger kids to feel like they're a part of this Aggie program, because they are.
That's right. We contacted several of the coaches and kind of got the ball rolling. We wanted them to come through and feel the atmosphere, run through sign with the football team, be recognized, see what it is like from the field level. You know, so we really want a good crowd out there. Let the future know that, you know, we're going to invest a lot in them, and we need them to represent us well in Sylacauga, and stay out there and play as many sports as you can, and just, you know, just love this place, show this place, you know, everybody around the state how good Sylacauga is.
You have been successful at other stops. You're successful here, although it's been a difficult year. Has it been frustrating to you?
It's frustrating for me for what the kids hear. I knew that of course, I mean, you lose the kind of athletes, the dynamic athletes we have. We probably haven't had one play. I know the one touchdown we scored, probably 40, 50 yards was a pass. You know, last year it was so easy. Yeah. Malik Pope made it easy for us. I mean,
and not many of them around, you know. No,
it's not. I mean, he's Division I running back right now, being redshirted, you know, and then Brayson Edwards, same way, he's up there with him. That's two Division I. There's a lot of kids that dream of that. You don't get that everywhere. I mean, you can go to all these schools and see how many Division I players they had last year. That's hard to replace. And that was their senior year, so you're trying to develop that again. But frustration is, you know, not the game, not the competition, not the record. Surely I want to win every game I play, but it's what those kids hear when things get tough, when they go home, out in the community, because it's so easy to sit there and go, you know, and we talk about it because I go, you know, if somebody had said something, I go, well, can they draw a play and tell me what technique that defensive guy is and what they're running in the secondary, what they're doing there, you know, those sort of things. The kids just laugh. You know, they know. Yeah. They know, coach, it's tough. You know, how do we get it? How do we get to where we can compete with these other teams? Get more numbers, number one, the recruiting part, and, you know, off-season program really hitting it hard and working hard.
No doubt about it. Coach Rob Carter, the head football coach of the Sylacauga Aggies. Talk about Piedmont a little bit. They're ranked number 3 in the state in 3A. They're a perennial playoff team, won several state championships. We've talked about their quarterback, but they've got more than the quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's just, you know, the headliner. But he's there for a reason. Offensive line's really good. Skilled players are just consistent. They do what's right. You know, they've been instilled in them from an early age, too. Like I said, Steve and we communicate regularly, and because we'd coached an all-star game together. He just got a really good mind, and you know, it's those kids across the board line up correctly. They do the things right. They give you more effort than maybe possibly athletically they look like. They're playing for Piedmont, not for themselves. You can see they are representing Piedmont, and they're proud of it. And I'm sure we'll get a big crowd, but quarterback, we know. You know, he can run it, throw it. He does what he has to do. That's what it amounts to. Running backs are just tough, hard-nosed kids. Kind of the old school look. You know, they're gonna run over you. If they can't go around you, they're looking to run over you. Offensive linemen are just, you know, they're gritty. They're digging in, running, you know, driving the feet. Defensively, they got 2 linebackers to me that probably don't go, I don't know in the 3A world, but they're good. They're good linebackers. They're filling gaps hard. You better, you know, when you turn up in a hole, you better be ready to get hit. That's offensive lineman. They're hitting whatever's in front of them. So, you know, that's what team we're going to see. A team that's proud to represent Piedmont. Kids that are tough. A lot like Clay Central to me. That's what they remind me of. But, you know, they're going to be fundamentally sound. They're ready to make a run into playoffs. So, you know, they're going to come out and, you know, whatever they worked on for the last week or so, they're going to, you know, do their best, and they're going to play hard. So,
looking ahead at 2023, is your schedule the same? Oh, wow.
Exact same. We played 2 years in a row. Because when you do a contract,
I feel like we played 6 years this year.
Yeah, it feels like it. It's been the year of the quarterback too. You know, every team we played has had a senior quarterback that was. That's what we've said. Every team has had a senior quarterback that was just a step better than most, and you know, and that's the reason they're where they are. And you know, we had to have experience with that. You had a 2-year quarterback here. We left it. We've tried a lot and got a lot to go into spring to say, hey, the competition's there. Here's what you got to do. Is what we need. But we got a lot returning. I think, you know, you saw the last game we played. Of course, we had a little fun with it. You know, we had Ethan Pruitt playing receiver, and he's our kicker. And I think he really wants to play a position next year, and he's a really good athlete.
He's feeling it now.
Yeah, he is. And, you know, a ninth grader here and another young kid. And then our whole offense was pretty much sophomores or juniors, you know, which was really good to look at. When you look across the board, you see, well, they got 7 seniors on that defense against us, and we're getting a lot of reps here. So, I mean, that's a good thing to look forward to.
And it's senior night tomorrow night, the final game of the season for the Sylacauga Aggies hosting Piedmont. It is a safe annual ball drop night, and going to be a lot of people there at the stadium. You make sure you get your tickets and be a part of Aggie football. And Coach, always a pleasure to have you with us. Good luck tomorrow night against the Bulldogs.
Thanks, sir. Go Aggies.
All right. Coach Rob Carter, the head football coach of the Sylacauga Aggies, brought to you by Stop and Shop Auto Sales.
Get more this fall in Sylacauga with the power of 3. Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan. The time to buy is now, with more value and selection.
Long before we became a new car dealer, we were a used car dealer, and we know used cars better than anyone. Sarah has hard-to-find inventory arriving daily from around the country, with over 1,200 pre-owned cars and trucks to choose from.
Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan of Sylacauga, serving Alabama since 1981.
After graduation, Ava Grace plans to attend the University of Alabama to major in nursing and later become a nurse practitioner that specializes in orthopedics. Her favorite memory at SHS was cheering on her brother, JD, as a freshman varsity cheerleader during his senior year. Our next senior is Miss Sydney Harris. Sydney is escorted by her parents, Jana and Patrick Harris. Sydney has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years. Sydney has been the president of Freelancers, president of Focus, and secretary of Mu Alpha Theta. She's a member of SGS, SGA, NHS, SBLA, and the S Club. After high school, Sydney plans to go to Auburn University in the fall to major in apparel marketing. Her favorite high school memory is dancing with her classmates at prom her junior year. Our next senior is Miss Taya McGregor. Taya is escorted by her mom, Robin Hartley. She has been an SHS cheerleader for 3 years. She is a member of HOSA and Focus. After graduating, she plans to attend Alabama State University to study health science. Her favorite memories at SHS are from her freshman year. Our next senior is Miss Lily Francis Price. Lily Francis is escorted tonight by her parents, Amy and Dale Price. Lily Francis is an All-American cheerleader, cheer captain, and has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years. While attending SHS, she was co-captain her junior year, a member of the varsity track team for 4 years, senior class vice president, SGA president, and Miss SHS. Lily Francis is also a member of the National Honor Society, Freelancers, FBLA, Mu Alpha Theta, S Club, and Junior Civitan. After high school, she plans to go to the University of Alabama in the fall and major in political science with a minor in English in hopes of attending law school. Lily's favorite memory at SHS including spending time with her classmates during homecoming, decorating the class float for the parade, and being elected Miss SHS. Next senior is Miss Jemiah Wilson. Jemiah is escorted by her parents, Marquita Wilson and Reginald Porter. Jemiah has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years. She is a member of SCCLA, Focus, the Library Club, Freelancers, Student Council, Senior Class Representative, National Honor Society, and journalism. Her after graduation plans include going to college to major in psychology. Jemiah's favorite memories at SHS include the bus rides home from games with the cheer squad. Lastly, we would like to recognize our senior dance team member, Miss Rebecca Theilacher. Rebecca is escorted by her parents, Dana and Chris Theilacher. While at SHS, Rebecca has been an SGA member, president of HOSA Future Health Professionals, a member of the National Honor Society. She joined Sister for Sister and performed with the dance team. After graduation, Rebecca plans to attend a 4-year university to major in psychology and minor in anatomy, then further her education to obtain a physician's assistant degree. Her favorite memory is being part of the first ever dance team at Sylacauga High School and performing at the homecoming step rally. Congratulations to the 2023 class on all of your accomplishments. We wish you all the best this season and the rest of your senior year. We would like to thank our Sylacauga community, board members, administration, staff, coaches, parents, and students for making tonight such a success. Go Aggies!
That is senior night at Sylacauga High School as all the seniors from the football team, band, and cheerleaders and dance team have been introduced, and now then the Sylacauga High School marching band about to perform the alma mater and also our national anthem.
The 17th annual Ultimate Ball Drop, sponsored by SAFE Family Services Center. The money raised from the ball drop benefits children and families in Talladega, Coosa, and Clay counties.
He had mentioned about the ball drop that is going to take place pregame, and we look forward to that. Somebody's going to win $5,000, and Con Equipment Rental is providing the crane and the basket for the ball drop, and they've been doing this I think about 17 years or so, and so we'll do that in just a few minutes too. You look at the Aggie marching band, and also big crowd from Piedmont here tonight as well, as Piedmont is an outstanding football team, and they've got a lot of fans in the stands tonight as well.
Dr. Michelle Ellen, Superintendent of the Sylacauga City Schools. Dr. Suzanne Lacey, Superintendent of Talladega County Schools. Mr.
Sylacauga 0-9 on the season as they get set to take on third ranked in Class 3A Piedmont. And Piedmont's an outstanding football team, defending state champion in Class 3A, and they seem to be there every year for the playoffs, and looks like they're going to be there again this year as well. And we are just a few minutes away from the kickoff as we are getting set for the ball drop. And this is Sylacauga High School football tonight, brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. Don't forget tomorrow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the target has been marked. The hopper has been loaded.
It's a trunk or treat at Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. So that from 3 until 6, and so get the kids and head out to Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga tomorrow. Also, high school football brought to you by Donahue Physical Therapy, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, among others. And we catch the ball drop as I don't know how many fell from the bucket, but there was a lot of them, and I probably didn't win. I didn't win last year either, but we'll have a winner in just a little while. And public address announcer giving the instructions about how they're going to do things as far as the ball drop is concerned. The one that's closest to the hole will win $5,000. Let's head back over to the Sylacauga Aggie High School Marching Band performing now.
All right, I'm working on it. He can't hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem.
National anthem tonight brought to you by Sylacauga Glass on Broadway. And of course, in just a week or so, it'll be Veterans Day all across America. And right now, we honor America with the national anthem performed by the Sylacauga High School Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sylacauga High School Marching Band
provided by our Key Club member, Mr. Jonas Schofield.
performing our national anthem. And
Dear Lord, thank you for the opportunity for everyone to be here tonight to watch these guys play the game they love. We pray for the seniors playing, cheering, and marching for their last high school game. Lord, we ask you to guide them in all their future endeavors. We pray for protection and safety for tonight's game, as well as we pray for everyone to be safe after they leave here tonight. Thank you for all that you do for us, and let this game represent you and your honor. In the Lord's name we pray, amen.
our invocation, as we're moments away from the start of this football game. Offensively starting for quarterback for Sylacauga, Jamari Jeffries Jr. Also Rance Matchin, running back. Elijah Williams Jr., the fullback. Wide receiver Q Swain, he's a junior. Also wide receiver Julius Taylor. At center, Miles McCullough. At guard, number 62, Chris West. And another guard, number 61, Nathan Gordon. Tackles, Jaden Bryant and Quan Beckham. Defensively for Sylacauga, they'll line up with McElrath and Gordon, the tackles. Burns and Miley, defensive ends. Linebackers, Bryant Waters, Dillard and Borden. Cornerbacks, Latarius Fluker. Cornerback, Julius Taylor. Strong safety, Jonathan Toney. And free safety is Caleb Story. It is a windy night at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. And a little different twist, you've got the smaller kids that are going to come out with the varsity football team. These young guys played in City League, and I think some of them played in Indian Valley as well, but they're going to lead the Aggie team out as a little different twist tonight. They'll be running through the banner in just a minute. This captains for Sylacauga are seniors, and they're at midfield now, awaiting the coin toss. As Sylacauga trying to get their first win of the year as they go against the third ranked in 3A Piedmont. Piedmont 7-2 on the year. The Aggies, we mentioned, 0-9. And Sylacauga is going to have their hands full tonight with an outstanding football team. And this Hayes kid is a real deal, and he is a senior, and he can throw and run, and probably the best quarterback in the state of Alabama this year. And we'll have to watch him tonight for Sylacauga as he is approaching 15,000 yards in his career in high school football, and that is saying a lot for sure. As we get ready to go for high school football tonight from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. Zach is not here tonight. He's playing basketball in a tournament up in Gadsden. So we're doing it kind of solo tonight. I've done that 2 weeks in a row, and I don't like that. And I know you don't either. Sylacauga and Piedmont coming up. And other sponsors for tonight's game is Community Funeral Home, Charles Woods and Cadero Wood, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, Marble City Pharmacy. They're just a few days away from getting into their new remodeled facility in Sylacauga. And you see the lights flashing as the Aggies come out onto the field. Sylacauga with their final game of 2022 as they take on the Piedmont Bulldogs. And we're just moments away from the start of this football game. And Sylacauga in an unusual spot, winless in 2022. And talking with Coach yesterday on the show, he talked about you know, he's certainly proud of this team. He believes in this team, and hopefully they can get that first win tonight. They're going to have to work hard against this Piedmont team, who is the real deal for sure. Sylacauga, with Piedmont declining the kickoff, and so Sylacauga will get the football to begin with. The Aggies trying to get win number 1 for 2022. Sylacauga will send Swain back deep. And this kicker for Piedmont, he's broken all kind of records as well. As Sloan Smith is his name, and he's kicking off. Windy night at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. It's a long kick that's going to be taken by Swain. Swain's across the 25 down the sideline, 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield. It goes Q Swain. Great run back by the junior. And Sylacauga will have it at the Piedmont 46-yard line to begin the football game. Jamari Jeffries, the junior, gets a start tonight for Sylacauga. They've platoon quarterbacks this year, and but tonight Jeffries gets a start. He is a junior, and he will line up with Rance Matchin in the backfield. Matchin gets it off right in, and he's got maybe a yard or two, and that's about all as Piedmont shuts the door pretty quickly. Piedmont is an excellent defensive team as well.
Number 33, Rance Matchin with the carry at right tackle. Tackle on the play for number 33, Trent Young.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
7-man front. They go right back to Matchin. He's hit in the backfield and loses a yard. Piedmont's got a lot of blue helmets close to the football, that's for sure. Over to make the stop is Cale Austin. So it'll be third down and basically 10 for Sylacauga from the Piedmont 46-yard line. We're just underway at Legion Stadium, 10:55 to go. Be interesting to see if Jeffries throws the football here. 5-man front. Jeffries a long count. And he'll take the snap, and southpaw looks to throw. He fires, and it's too long. Well past the intended receiver.
Jamari Jeffries pass intended for number 2, Quindavius Swain, incomplete.
Trying to get it to Swain, but it's out of Swain's reach. Also, Bryce Oden was down there too. I don't know exactly which one he was throwing to. Ethan Pruitt will punt for Sylacauga, so Piedmont after a big kickoff return by Swain. Stiffens, and they're at the 46-yard line. Low snap, Pruitt gets it out of there. It's an end-over-end punt that's going to bounce inside the 20-yard line and roll inside the 15 to about the 10-yard line. So Piedmont will start there, 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. 10:20 to go in the first quarter, no score. Now watch this quarterback for Piedmont. I'm telling you, he is a good football player. Rob Carter, head football coach Sylacauga, talked about the young man in detail. And Jackson Hayes is the quarterback. And Cody Holloway is back there with him. Hayes works out of the spread formation. He takes a snap and hands it off inside, and Sylacauga, a good job defensively.
Cody Holloway with the carry. Tackle on the play by number 60, Dalton Mallory.
Mallory on the tackle for Sylacauga. Got a yard, 2nd down and very long. He's elusive, gets to the 15-yard line. Goes Hayes.
Aaron Hayes with the keeper at right hand. Tackle on the play by number 21, Elijah Williams.
So that will bring up
He picked up 3 yards.
3rd down from the 15-yard line.
For the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs are the defending 3A state champion. So we'll see what Piedmont elects to do here. And movement in the backfield, and that's going to be a 5-yard mark-off against the Bulldogs. Steve Smith is the head coach for the Bulldogs. They're 7-2 on the season. They're ranked number 3 in Class 3A. So Sylacauga trying to stiffen here with the 3rd down from the 10-yard line. Hayes will take the snap at his 5. He drops to throw. He's in trouble, pulls it down, gets a block on the corner, and now he's going to throw it, and it's caught at the 30-yard line for a Piedmont 1st down. And that's what Hayes can do. He can make something happen with his feet and then throw it down the field. And it's a 1st down as Parker Thornton on the reception. Sylacauga had pressure, but they couldn't get to the quarterback. Hayes, who throws it to the 31-yard line, 1st down. 8:56 to go in the first quarter. No score, Piedmont and Sylacauga. Hayes to throw it again. Throwing down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Bethel tried to catch it one-handed, and you can tell he's a good-looking receiver, but he didn't catch up with that one. 2nd down and 10. Bethel is just a sophomore, too. Ishmael Bethel. So 2nd down and 10, 8:50 to go in the first quarter from the 31-yard line. Piedmont will work from there. Sylacauga trying to get their first win of the season in the season finale. Hayes to throw it. Plenty of time, fires, and is caught and dropped. Intended for Thomas Probst, and Probst dropped it. He's a senior. Pretty good coverage by Sylacauga, but that was a catchable ball.
3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Jack Hayes, the senior quarterback who's broken all kind of records for this Bulldog team. He started way back as a freshman. He's now a senior. Hayes looking to pitch it again, throws, and is too tall. for the intended receiver, and that is Rollo Pinto. He's a freshman, so it's bring up 4th down. So Sylacauga will get the football back. Back for Sylacauga will be Swain to receive the punt, and Sloan Smith, he's an excellent punter, and he will stand inside his 20-yard line. Remember, the wind's blowing east to west tonight.
Back deep for the Aggies. Number 2, Quindavius Swain.
So Swain stands at his 30-yard line. Smith kicks it out of there. High booming punt. Swain takes at the 30, and he's across the 35 to the 40 and pulled down at the 43-yard line. So Swain with a nice return. Sylacauga with good field position at about the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 Aggies from the 43-yard line.
So Sylacauga with a 1st down and 10 from the 43. 8:28 to go in the first quarter, no score. Sylacauga sends Bryce Oden to the top of the screen. Swain to the bottom, 1st and 10, Sylacauga. Jeffries will take the snap. Turns and hands to Rance Matchin. Matchin is tackle for no gain. They're working on that Aggie right side, trying to get some yardage, but didn't get anything then. 2nd down and 10.
Tackle on the play by number 32, Chance Murphy.
Sylacauga wearing some pink tonight. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. 2nd and 10. And this is Thomas, and Thomas is taken down. He might have got a yard, if that.
Jamari Thomas with the carry left in.
They say you lost 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down from the 42.
Play fails the game. 3rd. Play loses a yard. 3rd and 11.
Thomas is a sophomore. So 3rd down and 11 for the Aggies from the 42-yard line. This is Twyman on the throw, and the penalty flag is down. That's going to be interference, push off against Piedmont, so that'll be a 1st down for Sylacauga.
Twyman's pass intended for
Twyman just checked in at quarterback. And pushing off is Cody Holloway. So it'll be an Aggie 1st down.
Pass interference against the defense.
So they'll spot it from the 42-yard line. 7:14 to go in the first quarter. And the official will mark it at the 43-yard line in Piedmont territory. This is the 2nd time in 2 consecutive drives that Aggies have been in Piedmont territory. So it'll be 1st down from the 43-yard line. Twyman remains at quarterback. Twyman keeps it off right in. He stiff arms potential tackler, and that is Trevor Pike, who gets him out of bounds.
Twyman with the keeper at left end.
You got a yard, and that's all.
By number 20, Trevor Pike.
Matchin checks back into the game for Sylacauga. Connor Twyman, he is a junior, and he's played a lot of quarterback this year for Sylacauga. They've kind of platooned their quarterbacks. Sylacauga shifts, overloading to the top of the screen. Twyman rolls that way and looks. He throws on the run, caught at the 30-yard line. It'll be an Aggie 1st down. Bryce Oden on the reception. With the tackle is Jake Austin, but it'll be an Aggie 1st down at the 29-yard line in Piedmont territory. Nice throw on the run by Twyman, and the reception by Bryce Oden. So from the 29, 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score. And Sylacauga is going to call a timeout. Don't forget, tomorrow at Sarah Automotive, they've got their trunk or treat for That begins at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon and goes until 6. And you can get the kids out there for plenty of candy, and they'll have food available for adults as well. And also, great sales event going on right now with previously owned vehicles and new vehicles from Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Nissan, and Sarah Honda. So if you get a chance, get by there and visit with our friends Don and the staff at Sarah Automotive tomorrow. Timeout call by Coach Rob Carter. Coach Carter in his second year as the Aggies head coach. And he talked a little bit yesterday about being frustrated with the season. A lot of things have not gone Sylacauga's way, but it looked pretty good so far tonight. Here's Twyman at the 29-yard line. He's got Matchin back there with him. Twyman's going to keep it. And he's got maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard. But butting him down is Cale Austin, the sophomore.
Tackle on the play by number 24, Cale Austin.
A yard gain, second down and 9 from the 28-yard line. 6:35, the clock moves along here in the first quarter. The season finale for the Sylacauga Aggies. Twyman is a junior, and he gives a little delayed handoff to Matchin, and Matchin is hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked down.
Grant Matchin with the keeper at right end.
No gain on the play. Tackle by Luke Reinhardt. So third down and 9. Sylacauga brings in Jeffries at quarterback. And he'll have Bryce Oden going to the right side. Matching the lone setback with Jeffries. Connor Steele in the slot as well. Jeffries rolling, throwing, and it is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Jay Smith, the junior, but it's short of the intended receiver. That'll bring up fourth down. 4th and 9 for Sylacauga. Of course,
4th and 9 for the Aggies.
The Aggies will have a decision to make here, and they're going to bring in Jamari Thomas, the sophomore, will check in. So here we go with the 4th down play midway in the first quarter. Sylacauga trying to keep the drive alive at the 28-yard line. Jeffries, Sylacauga has to call another timeout.
Timeout on the field.
And Coach Carter not real happy with that one, as Sylacauga didn't have their alignment right. So that's the second timeout charged to Sylacauga in the first quarter. High school football tonight brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center. The largest employer in our city is Coosa Valley Medical Center. From surgery to the emergency room, it's all Coosa Valley Medical Center. And by the way, the restaurant, Morrison's Cafeteria, now in charge of the restaurant, Hickory Street Cafe, part of Coosa Valley Medical Center. So here's some great reports of that. That's all Coosa Valley Medical Center here in Sylacauga. 28-yard line is where we'll mark it with a 4th down and 9 for Sylacauga. Jamari Jeffries will line up now at quarterback. Matching back there with him. So 4th and long. Looking to throw it straight drop back. And pumping and throwing down the field. And it is going to be caught for the touchdown. Wow. That is Q Swain with a touchdown, and it bounced off a defender into Swain's arms. 28-yard touchdown throw and catch from Jeffries to Swain, and Sylacauga on the board first. They lead it 6-0. You'll take it any way you can get it. Sylacauga's had some bad breaks this year, but that one goes their way. So the Aggies on the board leading 6-0 with Ethan Pruitt with a point after. Sylacauga draws first blood, low snap, extra point is blocked. So with 5:29 to go in the first quarter, Sylacauga leads Piedmont by a score of 6-0. Aggie football tonight brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy. Marble City Pharmacy in the temporary location on Fort Williams, but in the Marble City Plaza, but they will be moving back into their original building, I think early November or maybe mid-November, as they've done a lot of remodeling. Going to have a drive-through as well, and they haven't had that in their history, so that's a good thing too for Marble City Pharmacy. Jared and Jacob, Danny, and all the folks at Marble City Pharmacy, glad to be a part of high school football. Sylacauga leading by a score of 6-0 as Pruitt prepares to kick off. Piedmont sends 3 kick return guys back. 5:29 to go in the first quarter. Sylacauga 6 and Piedmont nothing. Pruitt kicking off. Short kick gathered in by Bethel. Bethel is across the 40 to the 43-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs, trailing 6-0.
Ishmael Bethel with the return for the Bulldogs. Tackle made by number 16, Antonio Hagler. There is a flag on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs. That'll be a 15-yard mark off. All right, after the unsportsmanlike conduct, that will move the football back inside the 30-yard line at the 29. So it'll be a first down for Piedmont, trailing 6-0. Jack Hayes, the all-everything quarterback, has been kind of quiet here in the first quarter. I think it was told he locked 160-something yards, breaking 15,000 total yards in his career at quarterback for the Piedmont Bulldogs, where he started as a freshman back several years ago. As a matter of fact, they won the state championship his sophomore year, actually as a freshman year, and then they won it his junior year last year. So he's a senior now. Parker Thornton lines up with him in the backfield. They're going to do a little pitch to Hanson, and Hanson is in a lot of trouble. Sylacauga swarms the ball carrier, and a good stop by the Aggies, and that is Amari Benson with the tackle. So Sylacauga playing good defense. They have the Bulldogs at second down and 10 after the run failed to gain anything. So second down and 10. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Aggies 6, Piedmont nothing. Hayes will send Hanson in motion again, and he leaves it inside and falling to the 35-yard line. That's Parker Thornton. Actually, he just stumbled. Nobody tackled him. He just stumbled down at the 45 or 35, so it'll bring up third down and about 4 for Piedmont. Trailing 6-0. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. It is senior night for the Aggies. Ishmael Bethel to the bottom of the screen. Hayes going to keep it himself. Sylacauga trying to get to him. He's got the first down and more down the sideline. That's what he does. Hayes cuts it inside the 30, inside the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown for Jack Hayes.
Number 7, Aaron Hayes.
69 yards for a touchdown. for Jack Hayes. He broke a tackle, and once he got on the sideline, it was no contest. So we're tied at 6 now with Sloan Smith with a point after. Sylacauga had a chance to tackle him in the backfield, Hayes, but they couldn't get it done, and Hayes sprints away for 69 yards and a touchdown. Smith hadn't missed an extra point in a while. Good snap, placed down, kick up, and the kick is through. With 3:56 to go in the first quarter, it's Piedmont 7 and Sylacauga 6. We talked about Sloan Smith, who set the school's career record for extra points, and he's converted on a lot of extra points in a row. Sloan Smith set the school's career record with extra points. So Sylacauga trailing 7-6. The Aggies will send Q Swain back deep, along with Thomas, Jamari Thomas. So it'll be a first down, or excuse me, Piedmont kicking off, leading by a score of 7-6. Sloan Smith to kick off. He's a senior. 3:56 to go in the first quarter. Line drive kick that's going to go out of bounds. So Sylacauga will have good field position. As the Aggies trail 7-6, have their third possession in the first quarter. They were in Piedmont territory twice to get a touchdown. The last one with Swain with a touchdown reception from Jeffries. It'll be first down for the Aggies at their own 35-yard line. Connor Twyman at quarterback now. Rance Matchin behind him. 5-man front. Jeffries to Matchin. Matchin is hit and knocked down after a gain of a yard. Luke Reinhardt, one of the linebackers, along with Trevor Pike, combined on the tackle. Second down and 8. The Aggies trail 7-6. Connor Twyman in at quarterback now. Excuse me, that is Jeffries remaining in at quarterback. Should have said Twyman. It is Twyman on the 40-yard line. Out of bounds at the 41 goes Twyman. Twyman is number 5, and Jeffries is number 6, so you have to keep a close eye on him. So it'll be third down and about 4 for the Aggies. 3:16 to play stops with the out-of-bounds play. Beautiful night for football at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. 3rd and 4. Get to play from the sideline. And keeping his Jeffries, and he pays the price. Whew. Rhett Alford really put the bonnet on him. So that'll bring up 4th down. Penalty flag is down, however. Let's see what this one's about. Looks like it's going to be against Sylacauga, I believe. Yeah. So that penalty is declined, so the Aggies will punt now. Excuse me, yeah. The Aggies will punt, trailing 7-6. It will bring in Ethan Pruitt to punt it away. Hanson back deep. for the Bulldogs, along with Thomas Probst. Sylacauga getting a player in quickly. That's Dillard. So 4th down and 4 for Sylacauga. Good snap, kick out. So line drive punt that's going to bounce inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line, where Piedmont will go to work, leading by a score of 7-6. Jack Hayes with a 69-yard touchdown run previous series. Sylacauga gonna have to keep an eye on him. At the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 Piedmont, 2:54 to go in the first quarter. Piedmont 7, Sylacauga 6. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week brought to you by Community Funeral Home, Charles Woods and Cadero Wood. Free need to at-need funeral services, funeral repairs, or cremation. It is Community Funeral Home. 2:54 with Jack Hayes about to take the snap, drops to throw. Hayes got some time and he's going to pull it down. He'll cross the 45, still on his feet. Look at this guy go inside the 40, inside the 30, and he bounces off a tackler to about the 23-yard line. And stop finally made by Dillard, but this Hayes guy, he doesn't look like he can run, but he can, and he lowered his shoulder and got extra yardage too, all the way to the Aggie 21-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs from there. Hayes stumbled at about the 45, but regained his balance and runs it all the way to the 21-yard line. Throw it into the corner of the end zone. It's a jump ball situation, caught for the touchdown. Ismail Bethel. And that was kind of a mismatch with Julius Taylor on the coverage. So the Bulldogs extend their lead to 13 to 6. Sloan Smith will attempt the point after. 21-yard touchdown throw from Hayes to Bethel. Placed down, the kick is up and through. Nope, he missed that one. It's partially blocked. And that's unusual for Sloan Smith. He don't miss many of those. It's 13 to 6. Sylacauga Aggie football tonight, brought to you in part by State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. Ben has all of Coosa County and Talladega County. The redistricting took away Clay County, portion of Clay County, but Ben Robbins runs for re-election in the midterm elections in November. State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. Also, Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams. Ben and staff do a fantastic job physical therapy, whether it's a student athlete or whether it's a senior. You can depend on Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga. They've been one of our corporate sponsors for several years with high school football. Sloan Smith to kick it away. Piedmont 13, Sylacauga 6. Sylacauga sends Swain back deep. Smith kicks it, and Sylacauga with Jamari Thomas on the return. He crosses the 20-yard line. And they'll spot it at the 26. It'll be 1st down for Sylacauga. Trading 13 to 6. Piedmont trails 6-0, but they've answered with 2 touchdowns, and Jack Hayes has been in the middle of both of them. Jeffries remains at quarterback for the Aggies, southpaw. A little delay handoff to Matchin, and Matchin gets back to the line of scrimmage. He might have got a yard, but that's all. Rhett Alford, the senior defensive end.
Matching with the carry right in. Tackle on the play, number 25, Luke
Reinhardt there as well, so second down and 9 for Sylacauga. This is a salty defense that Piedmont puts on the field. Second down and long for the Aggies. Jeffries rolling to throw it. He throws and is incomplete. He threw behind the intended receiver. That's Jay Smith. So it'll be third down. He threw wide of Smith, so it'll be 3rd and 9. A minute 25 to go in the first quarter. The wind kind of abated a little bit now, and that's a good thing. It was blowing very stiffly early on. It is senior night, Sylacauga High School. 12 seniors playing their final game wearing an Aggie uniform. Third and long, looking to throw, being pressured, and he's almost fumbled the football. That is Jeffries, and he is really hammered.
Jeffries sacked on the play by number 2, Brody Epps.
Brody Epps in there to make the tackle along with Luke Reinhardt. So to bring up 4th down with a loss of
4th and sycamore.
and this ball is spotted at the 18-yard line. Pruitt. Sylacauga late getting a player in. It's Elijah Williams. Pruitt now punts. It's a line drive punt again that's going to take an Aggie bounce and go inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Down to make sure that football was touched by an Aggie is Jonathan Toney. Piedmont 13, Sylacauga 6 with 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sylacauga scored early with a touchdown catch by Swain off of the defender's hands. Put the Aggies on top 6-0, but Piedmont has answered with 2 scores to lead it 13-6. Hayes, a little delayed handoff to Thornton. Thornton with penalty flags down. That's going to be holding against Piedmont. Big 71, Landon McDaniels. He just wrapped up one of the Aggie defenders, and penalty flags all over the field. That's a lot of laundry.
Parker Thornton with the carry left in on the penalty flag.
That's pretty obvious too.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs penalized for holding. 37, mark it back to the 27. Sylacauga trails 13-6. They actually spotted at the 24-yard line. All-State quarterback Jack Hayes. Looks at a 3-man front. Hayes fires, is caught again. Now this guy can go. There he is again. Ismail Bethel, and there's not a foot race at all. Bethel with another Piedmont touchdown. Hayes to Bethel as Piedmont extends their lead 19-6 in the first quarter. Big play. Sylacauga had a chance to make the tackle, but didn't get it done. So Piedmont with 3 touchdowns as we have ended the first quarter, and we'll get the extra point here at the end of the quarter with Sloan Smith. Place down, kick up, and the kick is true this time. 20-6, Piedmont with the lead as the first quarter has come to a close. We'll take a timeout as we head back to our studios. 20-6, Piedmont over Sylacauga. Back after this.
Aggie parents, we need your help. This year, Sylacauga City Schools will be going through the accreditation process. Part of the process includes completing a self-assessment and gathering feedback from students, families, and SPS staff. We ask that each of you take a few minutes to complete an anonymous survey. Your feedback is welcome and appreciated. You will see posters around the stadium tonight. Please scan the QR code and complete the survey. You can also find information at your child's school. Thank you.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
And this is Swain. Swain running laterally, and he is knocked down at the 24-yard line. On the stop on the special teams is Cameron Lockridge. And Pike there as well. So it'll be first down for Sylacauga. They're 25, trailing 20-6 just early in the second quarter. Sylacauga with Connor Twyman at quarterback now. I think that's Twyman. Yeah. Twyman keeps it and goes across the 30-yard line. On the tackle is Chance Murphy.
Tackle on the play of number 5, Jake Austin.
Also, Jake Austin in on the play. Pick up a 5.
5 yards,
second and 5 for the Aggies. Trailing 20-6 with 11:23 to go in the first half. Hard running for Sylacauga, but
left guard.
that is Matchin on the carry.
Tackle on the play, but
so to bring up third down now and about 2 for Sylacauga. Twyman looking to the sideline. Gives to Matchin, and Matchin's got the first down as he crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line. So Sylacauga will move the chains. On the stop is Rhett Alford.
Matching with the carry at right guard.
And Luke Reinhardt. So it'll bring up first down and 10 for Sylacauga at the 36-yard line. The Aggies trail Piedmont 20-6. Sylacauga trying to get their first win of the 2022 campaign and the final game of the season. First down from the 36-yard line. Matchin is hit at the line of scrimmage and pulled down. Trent Young along with Reinhardt again helping out on the tackle. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Wynn picking up again. Looking to throw it is Twyman, and it's incomplete. Trying to get to Q Swain. Good coverage by Mahan. So 3rd down and 10. Twyman with a pretty strong throw then, but it was incomplete. He tried to get it to Swain, who scored the Aggies' lone touchdown early in the first quarter.
I have your debit card in the press box.
3rd down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Sylacauga has Thomas in the backfield with Twyman. Swinging out to Thomas, and Thomas slips one tackle, but he can't slip another one. Piedmont had 3 guys over there, and there is Chance Murphy, the linebacker, the first to get there. Should bring up 4th down, and Max Hansen will go back deep for the Bulldogs. Loss of a couple of yards, and Pruitt comes in to kick for Sylacauga. Hansen and Mahan back deep for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter, or first half. Piedmont 20, Sylacauga 6. And fumbles as Mahan has it hit off his hands, and he got back to it at the 36-yard line. Good coverage by Sylacauga with Julius Taylor down there on the coverage. So it'll be 1st down for Piedmont. And it's at the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs lead it 20-6. Sylacauga High School Marching Band will perform at halftime on this senior night 2022. Piedmont Bulldogs ranked 3rd in Class 3A with a 7-2 record. They're a perennial playoff team, defending state champions from 2021. Coach Smith does a great job with this group. They've got 23 seniors on this team. Pass caught by Pinto, but Sylacauga with a good job defensively. Swain with the tackle, got a yard, 2nd down and 9 for Piedmont from the 39-yard line. Clock running at 8:16 to go in the half. 12 seniors playing their final game for Sylacauga. Piedmont with 23 seniors. Looking to throw it, and he's trying to hit the home run. It's incomplete. And penalty flag is going to come. You knew that was happening. Pass intended for Pinto. Sylacauga with Q Swain. When Davia Swain called for interference. So that will give Piedmont a 1st down.
Pass interference against the Aggies.
Interference against Sylacauga. They'll move it to the Aggie 46-yard line. 1st down and 10 Piedmont. Jack Hayes, the all-everything senior quarterback for the Bulldogs. 7:55 to go in the first half. Hayes looking at a 4-man front. He flips it out here to Hansen, and Hansen cannot get away. Good job defensively by Gabe Harrell, the sophomore.
Pass complete to number 4.
Harrell just wasn't going to let go.
Tackle on the play, number 12, Gabe Harrell.
Caleb Story
Picks up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5.
with looks like a broken thumb or something. He's got a cast on his right hand. It's a rough go for Sylacauga with injuries, a lot of youth, inexperience, and that one of the reasons why they're 0-9. nothing happening. Sylacauga, great job defensively as they corral Holloway. Sylacauga with good job defensively from Royal
Tackle on the play, number 54,
and McElrath there as well. So 3rd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. 6:40, the clock moving along in the second quarter. Hayes flips it. On the run is Holloway. Holloway has got a first down. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Sylacauga with Dillard with the tackle. So it'll move the chains again. First down for the Bulldogs from the Aggie 34-yard line. Steve Smith does an excellent job as head football coach for Piedmont, the defending 3A state champion. They'll lose a lot of players off of this year's team, however. 23 seniors. Hayes loads to throw. He's pressured. He's going to pull it down, and then he'll go inside the 30 before he's run out of bounds. Dalton Miley.
Hayes with the keeper at right end.
Along with Anton Borden. So pick up a 4.
Dalton Miley.
Second down and about 6. So at the 29-yard line, clock stops, 6:23 to go in the first half. Piedmont 20, Sylacauga 6. Second down. There he is again. That's Ismail Bethel with a Piedmont first down inside the 20-yard line.
Hayes' pass complete.
It's an inside slant to Bethel, who's caught a lot of balls already here in the first half.
Tackle on the play by a horde of Aggies.
Fluker, one of the first to get there for Sylacauga. So it'll be a first down for the Bulldogs from the Aggie 18-yard line. Sylacauga hurrying in Jonathan Toney in replace of Benson. Throwing into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Great coverage by Q Swain for Sylacauga. Swain slaps it away. That'll bring up second down and 10.
Drop in the end zone. Second down and 10.
Pass intended for Hanson. But a good job by Swain to bat it away. 5:41 to go in the half. Piedmont leads the Aggies 20-6 on senior night for the Sylacauga Aggies. Hayes looks to throw. Got some running room. Hayes inside the 10, inside the 5, dives toward the pylon, and it is a touchdown for Jack Hayes. Wow. 18-yard run for senior quarterback Jack Hayes. He just dove inside the pylon for the touchdown, and it's 26-6 now.
Penalty on the play. It's going to be a blindside block.
And it's going to be wiped off, though, with a blindside block against Piedmont. So wipe off that touchdown from Hayes. That was a good run, too. Maybe why he had such a good run. Penalty against the Bulldogs at the 22-yard line. 5:28 to go. Clock running now. Bulldogs 20, Sylacauga 6. Hanson with wide eyes all over the field. He's at the top of the screen. Inside handoff to Thornton.
Parker Thornton with the carry at right guard. Tackle on the play by number 43, Bryant Waters.
Sylacauga with Waters on the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Nice night for football. Good crowd on hand for both schools. Hayes looking, throwing, and it is caught inside the 5-yard line. What a great catch by Thomas Probst. I mean, he went up in coverage. Sylacauga had great coverage, but Probst just took it away. Story on the coverage for Sylacauga. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the Aggie 1-yard line. Just a great catch by Probst and a nice throw too by Hayes. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the Aggie 1-yard line. Not much better coverage you can have than what Sylacauga had. Hayes just threaded the needle. Hayes rolling, throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. 1-yard touchdown reception for Trent Young, the big fullback. 26-6, Piedmont with a lead. As the Bulldogs will try the point after. Actually, Young lined up at tight end that play and made the touchdown catch. With 4:01 to go in the first half, Piedmont 27 and Sylacauga 6. Aggie football brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. Also by Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. Sheriff Kilgore running for re-election in November. Done a great job as sheriff for Talladega County. Lost a lot of weight. Yeah, he has. Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. Sylacauga Glass, Marble City Pharmacy. Donahue Physical Therapy and State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. 27-6 Piedmont over the Aggies with 4:01 to go in the half. Sylacauga led early, 6-0, but it's been all Piedmont since. Sloan Smith with Hugh Swain back deep for the Aggies, along with Jamari Thomas. Looked like Thomas is going to grab this one. It bounces in front of him, and he better pick it up. I think, oh wow, Piedmont recovers. I don't know what Thomas was thinking, but he didn't go for the kick, and Piedmont did, so they recover. Wow. So Piedmont will have it at the Aggie 19-yard line. Recover the kickoff. Don't see that happen very often. Thomas didn't go after the kick. I don't know what he was thinking. But the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 at the 19. Threw behind the intended receiver that time. It's Probst who caught the touchdown pass a little bit earlier. Not a good throw by Hayes then. He threw behind the intended receiver. 2nd down and 10 from the 19. 3:56 to go in the first half.
Timeout on the field for an injury.
Got an injured player for Sylacauga, and that is Anton Borden, who's limping off the field. 3:56 to go in the half. Sylacauga trails 27-6, and Bulldogs threatening for more here late in the first half. I'm just assuming, I know they announced the winner of the ball drop. It wasn't me that won, for sure. Maybe it's you. We can split that 5,000. Here's Piedmont with Parker Thornton in the backfield with Hayes. Hayes loads the throw and is caught inside the 5-yard line. That is Raleigh Pinto. They spot it right at the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Bulldogs.
Hayes' pass complete.
Hayes putting on a clinic here for the Bulldogs in the first half.
Raleigh Pinto. Tackle on the play by number 9. Fluker.
Fluker with the tackle. And, you know, Sylacauga's got some pretty good coverage, but Hayes is just threading the needle. First and goal at the 5. This is Sloan Smith. Smith is close to the end zone. Penalty flag goes flying in, though. Let's see what the penalty is. He picked it up, flag up in a hurry.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
Holding against the Bulldogs. So the Piedmont is hurting themselves with penalties. They had a touchdown whacked off the board from Jack Hayes a little earlier. And now this one is going to be marked off 10 yards. At the 13-yard line now. .3:19 to go in the half. Piedmont 27, Sylacauga 6. The Aggie marching band will perform at halftime. Just looking at this stadium, it is a beautiful, beautiful stadium. Remodeled several years ago. Hayes wants to throw it, and it's incomplete. Wide of the intended receiver, Cody Holloway.
Pass intended for number 8, Cody Holloway, incomplete.
So second down and goal from the 13. Sylacauga in a hole, trailing 27-6. Senior quarterback Jack Hayes dances and throws into the end zone, incomplete. Too tall for Thomas Probst. It'll bring up third down.
Pass intended for number 11, Thomas.
3:08 to go in the first half.
Third and goal for the
Sylacauga sends in Caleb Story. Blake Loggins checks out. So at the 13, third down and goal from the 13. Hayes looking to throw it in the end zone, and it is incomplete. Trying for his favorite receiver, Ishmael Bethel, but it's too long, so it'll bring up fourth down. Piedmont will bring the field goal team in. Sloan Smith will attempt a field goal. Be a 30, let's see, where is it spotted? At the 13, so it'll be a 23-yard field goal. Kick's got plenty of leg, and the kick is no good. So with 2:57 to go in the first half, Sylacauga
goal is no good.
with a good job defensively. As as they turn the Bulldogs away, and a missed field goal by Sloan Smith. 27-6, that score remains as the Aggies will take over at the 20-yard line. This is the final game of the year for Sylacauga. It's been a long time since the Aggies haven't won a game in the regular season, and they're not there yet, but they're in trouble. Nothing doing as the Bulldogs slam the ball carrier down.
Matching with the carry.
And
on the play, number 2, Brody Epps.
Epps, the senior, with the tackle. 2nd and long for the Aggies. Rolling to throw. Left-hander fires. Jeffries is incomplete. Intended for Jay Smith. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Clock stops at 2:20, and you don't want to give the ball back to Piedmont. Juan Beckham limping to the sideline for the Aggies. He's one of the key cogs of this Aggie defense and offense. Blitz is coming, and a sack back at the 15-yard line.
Jeffrey sacked on a penalty play.
Penalty flag is down. It's in the secondary of Piedmont, so let's see what the call is. Delay handoff. And the referee is holding against Piedmont. So, wow, that'll be a 1st down for the Aggies. Unusual on a running play, you see holding in the secondary, but that's what they call. So at the 30-yard line, they'll move the chains. 2:14 to go in the half.
Sports Network, 1st down.
Jamari Jeffries, a junior quarterback. Got the start tonight for the Aggies. He'll take the snap. Off to Rentz Matchin. Matchin breaking tackles. Matchin to the 48-yard line. Nice run by the sophomore Rentz Matchin. He's been very impressive for Sylacauga, as he's been a bright spot for the Aggies this year.
Tackled on the play by number 1, McLean Mohan.
At the 48-yard line, Mahan with the tackle. Minute 35 to go. So Sylacauga can get on the board before the half. Left-hander Jeffries throwing, and he's got a man out here. Is caught. Touchdown, Sylacauga. Q Swain again. 52-yard touchdown throw and catch from Jeffries to Swain, and the Aggies strike late in the 1st half. 27-12 now. 2nd touchdown of the night for Swain. Ethan Pruitt will attempt the point after out of the hold of Cooper Steele. Kick is good. So Sylacauga back within striking distance, 27-13, with a minute 16 to go in the 1st half. And Sylacauga needed that dose of medicine, as Jeffries gets it to Swain, and Swain breaks a tackle and runs it into the end zone. 27-13 now, with a minute 16 to go in the first half. Our halftime show tonight brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center, largest employer in our city. From the emergency room to surgery, it's Coosa Valley Medical Center. And don't forget, too, the Hickory Street Cafe, now operated by Morrison's. And so Sylacauga having to get another player into the game very quickly. That's Rance Matchin. So Pruitt will kick it away. Minute 16 in the half. Sylacauga hanging tough, trading 27 to 13. Picked up by Holloway. Holloway trying to get to his wall of blockers, and he's taken down at the 41-yard line. So I would doubt if Piedmont sits on it. I would think that with the offensive firepower they have, that they'll probably try to get points on the board with 1:07 to go in the half.
And 10 Bulldogs from the 41.
41-yard line. Jackson Hayes, the senior, we've talked a lot about him tonight. And he'll lead his Bulldog team to the line of scrimmage from the 41. Watch for Ismail Bethel at the bottom of the screen, number 21. Single coverage, Hayes looking, he's throwing, caught on the sideline. And the pass to Thomas Probst. Pickup of 9. Second down and 1.
Number 11, Thomas Probst with a catch.
At the 49-yard line, second down and a yard for the Bulldogs. 1:03 to go in the half.
Play picks up 8 yards. Second down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Again, Sylacauga now they swing to look out here to Bethel again. Inside handoff, first down and more for Parker Thornton to the Aggie 45-yard line.
Thornton with the carry at right tackle.
On the stop for Sylacauga, Elijah
Tackle
Williams.
play by number 43, Bryant Waters.
Also Waters on the tackle. And the first down, or actually short of the first down, is Max Hansen. He got 7 on the carry, second down and 3.
Picks up 7 yards.
49 seconds to go in the first half. Piedmont 27, Sylacauga 13. Didn't think that Coach Smith would sit on this lead, and he's not, at the Aggie 38-yard line. Second down and 3. Hayes throws it behind the intended receiver, Raleigh Pinto. So that'll bring up third down and 3.
Raleigh Pinto.
Not a good throw that time by
Third down and 3.
Jack Hayes. Threw behind the receiver. So third and 3 now for the Bulldogs with the lead 27 to 13. Hayes has thrown the football a lot of times in the first half. He's going to keep it himself. Hayes gets 1 block. He's got the first down at the Aggie 34-yard line.
Hayes with the keeper at right end. Play good enough for another Bulldog first
It'll be a
down.
first down spotted at the 35-yard line. Clock stopped with the out-of-bounds play. First down for the Bulldogs. Trying to get the chains moved. Now they were set to go. First down, Bulldogs at the Aggie 35-yard line. Hayes looking to throw it again. Caught. Thomas Probst at the 28-yard line.
Pass complete to number 11, Thomas Probst.
pickup of 6, make it 7. Second down and 3. Piedmont calls a timeout with 32.5 seconds to go in the first half. Aggie football brought to you by Omnia here in Sylacauga, and we appreciate them sponsoring high school football again on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. Also, Community Funeral Home, Charles and Cadero Woods at Community Funeral Home, pre-need to at-need funeral services, and Community Funeral Home has been a partner with ours for high school football for the last several years, and we appreciate their partnership. Also, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Anderson and Collins and Bobby Collins. The Collins family have been in the automobile business since the mid-40s. If you're looking for a previously owned vehicle, Stop and Shop Auto Sales is the place to go. So after the Piedmont timeout, second down and 4. (27-13) Piedmont over Sylacauga. Aggie's just a 3-man front, and pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Hanson, a little bit behind Hanson, but again, good coverage by the Aggies.
3rd and 4, Bulldogs.
Waters, one of the first get over there in the coverage for Sylacauga. So 3rd down and 4. Of course, Piedmont in 4-down territory here. Hayes going to keep it himself off left end. He's got the first down. Hayes lowers his head and runs it to the 18-yard line. Jack Hayes with a Bulldog first down. Clock running, 20 seconds to go in the half. Hayes gets him set and throws, caught inside the 15 to about the 10-yard line, and Piedmont calls a timeout. Pass to Thomas Probst. Sylacauga, Corbin Patterson shaking up a little bit on the play. Excuse me, that is Jerian Dillard shaking up for the Aggies on the tackle. So Piedmont with a timeout. That's their second of the half. At the 10-yard line. Get a couple of 3 plays off maybe. Head football coach of the Sylacauga Aggies, Coach Rob Carter, in his 2nd year at the helm for Sylacauga, and already looking to rebuild next year. And talked to him yesterday, and spring training won't be far away, and you got to get stronger in the weight room, and you got to get more kids playing football. Sylacauga a little bit down in numbers. We've got 12 seniors, so they'll have a good group coming back next year. Hayes probably looking in the end zone, throwing in the corner, and it is caught for the touchdown. Max Hansen.
Pass complete to number 4, Maxwell Hansen. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Hansen with a touchdown. It's 33-13. That's a big touchdown following the Aggie touchdown. Piedmont answers right back down the field. So 33-13 with Sloan Smith to attempt the point after. Place down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-13 Piedmont, and actually the pass was a little bit behind Hansen, but he adjusted to it and caught it for a touchdown. Penalty flag is down on that extra point. See what the officials are going to call here. They get that notepad out, personal foul. See the referee's coming over here. Point after is good. Personal foul against
extra point is good.
Piedmont.
Is a personal foul after the play against Piedmont. He walked off on the kickoff.
So 6 seconds to go in the half. Piedmont leads the Aggies 34-13, and that personal foul will be assessed on the kickoff. So Piedmont answers a Sylacauga touchdown from Swain, and Max Hansen with a nice catch for a touchdown for Piedmont. 6 seconds to go in the half. 34-13 Bulldogs over the Aggies. Sylacauga High School marching band performing at halftime. Sloan Smith to kick it away. Been Piedmont most of the way tonight after the Aggies led early. Swain on the run. Swain is taken down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if Sylacauga can get a play off or not. Might get one. Trailing 34-13. Q Swain with a couple of touchdown catches for the Aggies in the first half, but not enough, as Piedmont led by the great quarterback Jack Hayes. Sylacauga can get one more play off here from their own 43-yard line. Jamari Jeffries at quarterback for the Aggies. And he'll flip it to Connor Steele. And Steele breaking tackles to the 47-yard line as the first half comes to a close. Trevor Pike on the tackle. Halftime, Piedmont 34, Sylacauga 13. The Piedmont High School Marching Band coming up right after this timeout on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week.
The Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-o-rama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Re-electing Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore means continuing partnership with the Talladega County Drug and Violent Crime Task Force. Every school in Talladega County has an SRO officer on campus. Caring? During the pandemic, Sheriff Kilgore protected inmates and staff during COVID-19. Scamming the elderly? Not on Sheriff Kilgore's watch.
Hi, I'm Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. I'd like to thank you for the past support.
1054, report to HQ. The world is depending on you. This message will self-destruct. I knew she was trouble the moment I laid eyes on her. Wherever you go, wherever you run, I'll be there in the shadows, waiting. You'll never catch me.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
This year, we are proud to announce our halftime sponsor, Omnia. Omnia is a leading global producer of industrial minerals and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. The Omnia 2022 Field Show is titled Home. Home is the title of the 2022 Sylacauga High School Marching Aggie Band Field Production. Tonight, we will be presenting our full production of our fall production. Songs tonight include Ella Fitzgerald's Blues in the Night, featuring trombone soloist Jack Formwall. Move Along by the All-American Rejects, We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister, Good Charlotte's the Anthem, Fix You by Coldplay featuring trombone soloist Ethan Perkins and Max Simon, Bring Him Home from Les Miserables featuring Colin Bowen on tuba, Max Simon on trombone, and Isaac Wilson on baritone. Home by Philip Phillips featuring Ethan Perkins and Diego Trejo on trombone. And finally, I'm Coming Home by Daughtry. Drum major Victoria Elliott is the Sylacauga High School Marching Aggie Band ready. You may now take the field for your final halftime performance.
Hey, make sure you're in bed by 9. Yeah, whatever. Don't make me turn this car around.
looking for something, but maybe what I'm looking for has been here all along.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sylacauga Aggie Marching Band. This is a major lifestyle event here. Major red instructor, public art instructor.
That's fine, dude. Go ahead.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center. Both bands performing at halftime. Sylacauga High School Aggie Marching Band along with the Piedmont Marching Band. We're about ready to go in the third quarter. Sylacauga trailing Piedmont 34-13. And Sylacauga led early on 6-0 and couldn't hold on, though, as Piedmont led by quarterback Jack Hayes, as the Bulldogs scored very late in the first half after Sylacauga had scored in the first half as well. So Piedmont with a 34-13 lead over the Sylacauga Aggies. Piedmont again ranked third in the state in Class 3A. Sylacauga trying to avoid an 0-10 season as the Aggies trail in this one by a score of 34-13. As Piedmont showing why they're ranked as high as they are, led by senior quarterback Jack Hayes. Sylacauga, meantime, with Q Swain with a couple of touchdown catches in the first half. And they've got a wideout, Ishmael Bethel. He's just a sophomore, and you watch this guy in a couple of years. You can watch him now and tell he's a great athlete, but he scored a touchdown for Piedmont. Sylacauga, meantime, with Jamari Jeffries, and he's splitting time tonight with Connor Twyman for Sylacauga. But the Aggies trail 34-13. As we get set to go in the third quarter. Coach Rob Carter in his second year as head football coach at Sylacauga. Coach Steve Smith for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs are 7-2 on the year. Sylacauga 0-9. Good bit of the crowd has decided they've seen enough. Headed to the gates. We're almost ready to start in the third quarter. High school football brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. And don't forget, tomorrow is Trunk or Treat from 3 to 6 at Sarah on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. They'll have plenty of eats out there and candy for the kids, so be a part of that. Please do. That's Sarah Automotive from 3 to 6 tomorrow on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. Donahue Physical Therapy, what do you say about being the staff there, from the student athlete to us seniors? They take care of our physical therapy needs at Donahue Physical Therapy. State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins, running for re-election in just a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact. And Ben was elected special election a couple of years ago, and he's running for a full term this time. And so State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, Marble City Pharmacy, and Sylacauga Glass, all a part of high school football tonight. And we appreciate Harvey's own Noble for providing food for the broadcast team, of course. And we've got some good eats at Harvey's own Noble. I like their hamburgers. Man, their hamburgers are good with onion rings. Oh, yeah. So Sylacauga will kick off, trailing 34-13 as we get ready to go to work in the third quarter. Appreciate you being with us throughout the season for high school football. Don't forget now, we've got playoff action for you next week. B.B. Comer entertaining Lynette right here at this stadium. So the pairings will be announced in the morning, Saturday morning at 8:30, complete 1 through 7A pairings, and you can see that live on WOTM, our sister station. And that's at 8:30 from Montgomery tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. So here is the Aggies to kick off. Ethan Pruitt, 34-13, Piedmont with the lead. Pruitt kicks it away. Max Hansen on the return. He crosses the 30-yard line to about the 33. So Piedmont with a first down and 10, leading 34-13, 11:52 to go in the third quarter.
Out to the 33-yard line. First and 10 Bulldogs on their own 33.
Apologize for the graphic problem we're having tonight. Seems like we've had that more than a few times this season. We've got some new equipment and obviously got a few kinks in it right now. First down and 10 for Piedmont. Jack Hayes, the all-everything quarterback, will take the snap. And giving it off to Ismail Bethel. Bethel crosses the 45 to the 46-yard line. A pretty good play fake by Hayes.
Ishmael Bethel with the carry.
This Bethel kid is something else now. We mentioned he's just a sophomore.
First down.
And it'll be a first down Bulldogs at their own 46-yard line. (34-13). It's in Bethel in motion. And nothing doing for Thornton as Sylacauga closes the door in a hurry. And senior Bryant Waters makes a tackle.
By number 43, Bryant Waters.
Waters had a knee injury or ankle injury a couple of weeks ago and missed a game, but he's a senior, one of these 12 seniors for Sylacauga, playing their final game in an Aggie uniform. Of course, Bryant is the son of head football coach Rob Carter. Second down and 14. They've thrown that pass a lot tonight. That's Thomas Probst. Probst breaking tackles, and they fumbled the football, and they say he was down now. Let's see where the official mark it. Let's see where they spot the football. Sylacauga said he dropped a pass. And
number 11, Thomas Probst.
Third down and about 2 is a pass caught by Probst. And he's
by number 5, Connor Twyman.
Caught that pass
third and 2
about 4 or 5 times. So they like that bread and butter play. Third down and about 2. First down and more for Thornton. Thornton's to the Aggie 40-yard line.
Parker Thornton with the carry.
So they'll move the chains again.
Tackle on the play by number 21, Elijah Williams. White is good enough for a Bulldog first down.
So the Bulldogs will move the chains again, leading 34-13 with 10:20 to go in the third quarter. You say, well, Sylacauga is a 5A school and Piedmont's a 3A school. If you've got the players, no matter what division you're in. Looks like Trent Young on the carry. Excuse me, that's Dontavius Jordan for the Bulldogs.
With the carry at right tackle.
He picks up 4 yards, second down and 6.
Play picks up 5 yards.
Sylacauga's Caden Matchin checks out of the game for the Aggies. Sylacauga, Coach Carter said he's going to play a lot of kids tonight and get a look at them headed into spring practice. Hayes hands it away to Jordan this time, and Jordan's close to the first down.
Raleigh Pinto.
And it is a first down. It's Pinto on the carry. I think that was Jordan, not Pinto. Twyman on the tackle. At 35, Dontavius Jordan, he's a junior, 6'2", 185 pounds. He's a good-looking back himself. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs, leading 34-13. Dropping the football, Sylacauga tries to get on it. I think they do. Penalty flag is down. Recovery made by Elijah Williams for Sylacauga.
Recovered by number 21, Elijah Williams.
So Elijah Williams with the fumble recovery for Sylacauga. It'll be a first down. It was not a flag down. It is where they spotted the fumble. 32-yard line, Sylacauga will take over first and 10.
First and 10 Aggies from their own 32-yard line.
Trading 34-13. Need a touchdown here with a nice drive for the Aggies to get back in this game. Sylacauga with Jamari Jeffries remaining quarterback. Jamari Thomas lines up in the backfield with him. First down and 10. Hands to Thomas, and Thomas has nowhere to go.
Jamari Thomas with the carry and left in. Tackle on the play, number 20, Trevor Pike.
Pike and Austin combine on the tackle. 33-yard line. Piedmont in command, 34-13. Second and 9. Sylacauga trying to get something going offensively. The carry is Thomas. Thomas short of the first down by a couple of yards. So bring up third down and 2. Pike on the tackle for
3rd and 3 for the Aggies.
Sylacauga for Piedmont, third down and a couple for the Aggies. Throwing caught. Q Swain again with the reception. Swain's got the first down at the 47-yard line. Nice safe throw by Jeffries. So Jeffries is a junior. Swain is a junior, so you're going to see much more of these guys next year. Handoff goes to Thomas, and Thomas, I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. Second down and 10.
Jamari Thomas with the carry at right guard.
7:15, the clock running in the third quarter. It is senior night for the Aggies. 12 seniors playing their final game in an Aggie uniform.
Play failed to gain, 2nd and 10.
34-13, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jeffries looking to throw it. And it's incomplete off the hands of Swain. In coverage is Cody Holloway. So second down and 10. It's a catchable ball, and normally Swain will make that reception. So play pass is incomplete, so it'll stop the clock. Second down and 10. Jeffers will throw it again. He throws behind Swain.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
The Maxi VZ Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-o-rama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxi VZ Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Re-electing Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore means continuing partnership with the Talladega County Drug and Violent Crime Task Force. Every school in Talladega County has an SRO officer on campus. Caring? During the pandemic, Sheriff Kilgore protected inmates and staff during COVID-19. Scamming the elderly? Not on Sheriff Kilgore's watch.
Hi, I'm Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. I'd like to thank you for the past support.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned, and with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years, federally insured by the NCUA.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Get more this fall in Sylacauga with the power of 3. Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan. The time to buy is now, with more value and selection.
Long before we became a new car dealer, we were a used car dealer, and we know used cars better than anyone. Sarah has hard-to-find inventory arriving daily from around the country, with over 1,200 pre-owned cars and trucks to choose from.
Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan of Sylacauga, serving Alabama since 1981.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
The Maxi VZ Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-o-rama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxi VZ Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Re-electing Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore means continuing partnership with the Talladega County Drug and Violent Crime Task Force. Every school in Talladega County has an SRO officer on campus. Caring? During the pandemic, Sheriff Kilgore protected inmates and staff during COVID-19. Scamming the elderly? Not on Sheriff Kilgore's watch.
Hi, I'm Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. I'd like to thank you for the past support.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned, and with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years, federally insured by the NCUA.
And midfield with 4:32 to go in the third quarter. 34-13, Piedmont in command. Here we go, third down and about 14. Hayes rolls away from pressure. He's going to throw it, and it is caught inside the 25, inside the 20, down the sideline. Great catch, Raleigh Pinto. Man, he went down to his ankles almost to catch that one. And it'll be a first down Piedmont at the Aggie 15-yard line. Sure-handed catch by the receiver, and that was a good one. Raleigh Pinto, who's just a freshman too. So first and 10 for Piedmont at the Aggie 15-yard line. 4:05 to go in the third quarter.
Hey, Chris, did you say
34-13. Here is Piedmont. Handoff inside to Dontavius Jordan, who's a junior. And Jordan didn't get much, if anything, on that one.
Dontavius Jordan with the carry right in. Tackle on the play. I don't know.
So Sylacauga with a good stop there at the 16-yard line. Clock running at 3:40 in the third quarter.
I don't know, man.
Here is a second down and 11. Running room for Jordan. Jordan's inside the 10, bulls his way, fumbles the football at the 6-yard line. Sylacauga says they have it, and I think they do. The Aggies recover the fumble, and with the fumble recovery is Jerian Dillard.
There is a flag on the play.
Penalty flag is down, however, and let's see what this one is. Holding against Piedmont, but it should be Aggie football. Looked like Sylacauga recovered a fumble. And the officials are talking it over now, holding against Piedmont. I don't know what they're going to do here. He's telling the Sylacauga coaching staff to get back on the sideline. Holding against Piedmont. Just decline. Sylacauga has recovered a fumble at the 6-yard line, so they'll have it first down and 10. I think we're going to get it all sorted out here. Took a little while to get it straightened out, but the Aggies recover the fumble at the 6-yard line, so it'll be first and 10 Sylacauga. 3:13 to go in the third quarter. Wind continues to blow out of the east. It's a pretty stiff breeze. So the Aggies trail 34-13, trying to get something going here in the second half.
I don't know what's wrong with him, man.
First and 10 Sylacauga. Looking to throw it. is Connor Twyman. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Swain. On the coverage is Cody Holloway. So second down and 10 for Sylacauga. Don't forget, we're back here at the stadium next week for playoff football. B.B. Comer and Lynette. As you can see, the complete pairing announcement tomorrow morning on WOTM at 8:30 from Montgomery, Alabama. And if you're a head football coach, you always want to go to Montgomery because that's where it's all happening with the pairings. Rance Matchin goes across at 10. And stopped by Brody Epps. 5-yard pickup by Matchin. 2:45 and the clock moving in the third quarter. Nobody has scored here in the third quarter. We stood at 34-13 at halftime. Twyman sets and throws, caught by Swain. You know, I mentioned Lauderdale. Lauderdale was hurt earlier in the year, Bill Lauderdale, and he was one of the key cogs for this Aggie offense they were looking at for the season. He got hurt early on, has missed the entire season almost. Throwing the home run ball, and nobody's going to get there. He was looking for Swain, but the coverage and pass broken up by Trevor Pike. Penalty flag is down. That's going to be against Sylacauga. And right in front of everybody was Bryce Oden. I don't know what he was doing, but the official right there on it. And they're upset, the coaching staff, with Bryce Oden. And that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Sylacauga. You can see that from up here. He was trying to look like kind of interact with the fans of Piedmont. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Sylacauga. Not going to mark it off that far because the ball was at the 20, I think. So mark it back 10 yards to the 10-yard line. 2:23 to go in the third quarter. 34-13. Connor Twyman. Let's see, the officials hopefully got it set here. And I don't know what the officials are doing now, but hopefully we'll get things going back here in a minute. At the 10-yard line, they got to get out to the 30 for a first down. Twyman keeps it himself, and he's breaking tackles and is hit and knocked down at the 18-yard line. Twyman, tough run, and he's slow getting up, tackled by Brody Epps. So pickup of about 9. So fourth down, Sylacauga will have to punt. Mahan and Hansen stand at their at the Sylacauga 45-yard line. Ethan Pruitt to kick it away from his 5-yard line. Low snap, and you got to hurry. He gets it out of there. And fair catch call for by Mahan at the Piedmont 47-yard line. So it'll be first down Piedmont, leading 34-13 as we're late in the third quarter. 91 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Aggies scored early, led 6-0, but Piedmont gathered themselves and been in control most of the way. Trying to see what the official is doing. Is a flag down or what? So just spotting the football, 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Piedmont. An eventful night. Jack Hayes, senior quarterback. He loads to throw. It's incomplete. Looking for Thomas Probst.
Hayes' pass intended
On the
for
coverage,
11.
Caleb Story.
Thomas Probst incomplete.
2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10, Bulldogs.
Sylacauga has Julius Taylor, senior, in at cornerback. Also, Latarius Fluker, who's a junior. At the 47-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Anton Borden. Borden's got a tall frame, and he just got up and slapped it away.
Pass is batted down by number 4, Antoine Borden.
I think that
3rd
was
down and 10, Bulldogs.
3rd down now, as Borden's batted the pass down. 34-13 Bulldogs from their own 47-yard line. Been kind of a lethargic 3rd quarter for both teams. Hayes squaring the throw. He's going for his favorite target, and it's dropped. Oh man, Ismail Bethel had a step on the defender, but he couldn't hang on to it, and that was on the money, that pass. In coverage for Sylacauga was Julius Taylor. So Piedmont will punt with Sloan Smith to do it. Record-breaking kicker for the Bulldogs. Good snap. And I don't know if he touched that ball or not. Sylacauga now fumbles, and Piedmont has it. Oh my goodness. Special team boo-boo by the Aggies. Parker Thornton with the fumble recovery. That's a couple of times that's happened tonight. So Piedmont will take over at the 21-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, Piedmont will have it at the Aggie 21-yard line. Good job defensively by Sylacauga. On the tackle is Jarian Dillard.
Number 10,
he knocks the ball carrier Parker Thornton down for no gain. May have lost a yard. 2nd and 11 for Piedmont, leading 34-13. Less than 40 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Running room inside the 15, tripped up at the 13-yard line is Parker Thornton. Making the stop for Sylacauga is Blake Loggins. Loggins may have saved a touchdown. 3rd down and a yard. High snap, but here is touchdown for Jack Hayes. Hayes from 23 yards out. He makes it look easy.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
40-13. That'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter unless they kick the extra point. I guess they will. Wind continues to blow very hard east to west. You can probably hear it in our headset. touchdown. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the end of the third quarter with Piedmont on top of Sylacauga, 41-13. Back with the fourth quarter action from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga right after this.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
That's the lowering of the colors. The Aggies always do that as we begin the fourth quarter. 41-13.
As we close out our season, we would like to thank our amazing Aggie fans
As
for their unwavering
Piedmont
support
having their way with Sylacauga. 23-yard touchdown run from Jack Hayes as Piedmont extends their lead. Sylacauga will send back Jamari Thomas along with Q Swain as the Aggies, unless a miracle takes place, will end the season at 0-10. Who would have thunk it as we started the season? Not I. Sloan Smith sets the ball on the tee. And whistles blow. What the deal is now, but have the referee in the right spot, I guess. Swain gathers it in at the 10-yard line. Running laterally, tackle at the 20. Trevor Pike on the special team. We call Pike's name a lot tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very important announcement to make. All hamburgers and hot dogs
at the 21-yard line.
Price in the concession stand.
It'll be first down for Sylacauga, trailing 41-13. Sylacauga will have Jamari Thomas, the sophomore, at running back. Also sending in Jonathan Toney. He's a sophomore. Sylacauga with a lot of young kids playing tonight. Only have 12 seniors on the team. Jeffries with a pass complete, but Piedmont's all over that one.
Pass complete to number 11, Connor Steele.
Connor Steele with a loss of a yard, looks like. Clock moving under 11 and a half to go in the football game. Remember, Sylacauga scored early with a touchdown catch from Q Swain. Take an early lead, but Piedmont rebounded nicely, and they're in total command now, 41-13. Thomas was drilled. My goodness, what a hit by Caleb Tidwell. Third down and long.
Damari Thomas with the carry.
Rance Matcham checks in for Thomas.
51. They lose 3 more yards. Third and 15 for the Aggies.
Jeffries looks. The southpaw is in trouble, and he runs away from pressure. His tackle from behind at the 21-yard line. Brody Epps again on the tackle, so that'll bring up a punting situation for Sylacauga.
Tackle on the play of number 2, Brody Epps. Fourth.
Epps has made a ton of tackles tonight. This senior group of Aggies, 12 of them total, playing their final game in an Aggie uniform tonight. Ethan Pruitt. Fair catch call for, and it bounces away. And getting out of the way is Max Hansen at the 38-yard line. You know, Sylacauga's had a couple of muffs on punts that's cost them points. Hansen just got away from that one for Piedmont.
Pruitt, punt down at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, first and 10 Piedmont, or first and 10 Piedmont from the 38-yard line, leading 41-13, 9:45 to go in the game. Piedmont's going to send in some fresh players too. Cole Wilson is in at quarterback. Circling left end is Jordan. Jordan's got about 6 yards.
Dontavius Jordan with the carry at left end.
Tackled by Thomas.
Number 23, Julius Taylor.
Excuse me, that is 23, Julius Taylor. Pick up a 5, second down and 5. Sylacauga will continue to work in the weight room and get ready for spring practice. Good job by the Aggies defensively that time. Slamming the ball carrier down on the carry was Jordan.
Dontavius Jordan with the carry. Smacked in the backfield.
McElrath with the tackle for Sylacauga.
They lose 3 yards, third and 8, Bulldogs.
McElrath is one of those seniors for the Aggies. Third down and 9 for Piedmont. Cole Wilson. Little high snap. He hands it away to Jordan. Jordan has got running room. He's down the sideline, bullying his way inside the 35.
Jordan with the carry at left end.
Jordan, he's a big guy. He's a junior, 6'2", 185 pounds. He rambles to the Aggie 35-yard line. Dalton Miley coming out of the game, as well as Dillard and Fluker. So first down Piedmont from the Aggie 35-yard line. Clock running at 7:50 to go in the game. High snap, and Sylacauga with Anton Borden in the backfield to take down Wilson.
Taken down in the backfield by number 4, Antoine Borden. Play loses
Loss of 5 yards, second down and 15 from the 40-yard line. Thanks to all of our sponsors for being with us throughout the regular season of high school football. Don't forget, we're here at Legion Stadium next week. BP Comer in the first round of the 2A playoffs against Lynette. Nothing doing. Sylacauga defensively with Ja'Cory Borden, the senior, making the stop. Tackle on Dontavius Jordan. Pre-game at 6:30 next Friday night. Kick at 7 o'clock. Remember, Lynette came in here to Legion Stadium several years ago and beat B.B. Comer. Not having as good a year Lynette is as they're accustomed to, but they'll play B.B. Comer right here at Legion Stadium next Friday night. Wilson, left-hander, fires, caught. And going to be close to the first down as the reception to Gavin Lawler.
Number 22, Gavin Lawler.
So fourth down and very, very close to the first down.
4th and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Actually, it's not as close as I thought it was because they had a penalty on that. 4th down and 10. They got to get to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time. Looking, throwing, caught, short of the first down. Defensively for Sylacauga, Bryant Waters again. He's another one of those seniors for the Aggies. And short of the first down, so Sylacauga will take over on downs with 5:25 to go in the game. 41-13 Piedmont. Connor Twyman in the quarterback now. Piedmont had to call a timeout. High school football brought to you by Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Omnia, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy, Sarah Automotive, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, along with Marble City Pharmacy. Don't forget Marble City Pharmacy remodeled their location, and they've been in a temporary spot for a couple of months and just about ready to go back in to their remodeled building with a drive-through as well, and that's going to be a good thing because they've not had a drive-through, and that was one of the things that they wanted, so they've got it going on at Marble City Pharmacy. Jared and Jacob and the folks at Marble City Pharmacy, big sponsor of high school football. First down and 10 for the Aggies after the timeout. Crossing the 30-yard line to about the 32. Clock moving as we near the 5-minute mark. Sylacauga on the carry is Rance Matchin. Matchin's shaking up a little bit. He's a tough hombre. He doesn't want to come out. It is a windy night in Sylacauga, Alabama tonight. It's been a brisk east wind all night long. Here's Matchin. Matchin's got the 40, 45 midfield, 45-yard line goes Rance Matchin. Rance Matchin has been a real plus for Sylacauga this season. At the 43-yard line, first down Sylacauga. 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the game. This one's been decided a while. It's 34-13 at halftime. 41-13 now, Piedmont. Keeper for Twyman. Twyman's inside the 35-yard line to about the 32 to make it the 31-yard line. And they'll move the chains again and Aggie first down.
Blaine picks up another Aggie Sports Network first down.
Piedmont playing a lot of younger kids too. And remember, Piedmont's got 23 seniors on this team. So you see that occasionally, not very often that many seniors, but Piedmont's got a lot of them. The defending 3A state champion and looking to repeat again this year. Jay Smith and Sylacauga got to call a timeout. They didn't have everybody set. So with 4:19 to go in the football game, thanks to Harvey's Own Noble, another one of our wonderful sponsors of high school football. If you haven't eaten at Harvey's Own Noble, you need to try it. It's good. Their hamburger steaks, their fish, their hamburgers, all mighty good from Harvey's Own Noble. They'll be open on Saturday. So after the timeout, Sylacauga will have it at the Piedmont 31-yard line. Wyman swings out of the backfield to Thomas. Thomas is met and knocked down by Cale Austin, sophomore. Jamari Thomas is a sophomore for the Aggies too. Twyman gets the play from the sideline. Connor Steele at a wideout slot along with Swain, and joined by Tony out there too. Throwing into coverage, and it is caught for a touchdown. Great catch by Hugh Swain. 32-yard touchdown pass from Connor Twyman to Swain. Another touchdown for Swain. 41-19. 3:27 to go in the game. Swain made an acrobatic catch there. Sylacauga celebrating on the sideline. And the point after to follow. So Sylacauga not giving up. Point after is good. Kanan Leonard. And boy, they love that. Look at that. That is good to see. You know, sometimes you want to say something good and you don't even have the number on the roster. 89? Who is that? Okay. I'm told that it was an exchange student that kicked the extra point, and I'm not going to try to call his name. But obviously the fans and his teammates love that, so we'll go with it. That's a good thing.
That's pretty good for that exchange student to get that.
Yep, no doubt.
He's from Japan, I believe. Isn't he Japan?
Coaching staff from Sylacauga up here with us, some of the assistant coaches, and they tell me that the exchange student is from Japan. Wherever he's from, they love him here. So, we'll kick it away with the Aggies trailing 41-20. Ethan Pruitt. A little short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, I think. Yeah, it does. At the 43-yard line. Sylacauga trying to get to it, but just bounced out of bounds. So it'll be first down for Piedmont. 3:27 remaining in this one. 41-20. Piedmont over the Aggies. Caden Matchin in for Sylacauga. Got some jersey numbers that are not on our roster. We got McElrath in there. Also, pick up a few more of these guys in a minute. Gabe Harrell, sophomore, he's in there. Antonio Hackler, he's got play of time. Dontavius Jordan on the carry. Dalton Miley with the stop. Miley is a senior. Miley's he's a warrior, that's for sure. Dalton Miley. Clock running under 3 minutes now. Piedmont not any hurry. Cole Wilson at quarterback. Long count. Wilson keeps it himself. Wilson across midfield to the Aggie 49-yard line. Latarius Fluker over there for Sylacauga along with Amari. As Cole Wilson runs it to the Aggie 41-yard line.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
So probably one more play here will do it. As Sylacauga will conclude their season 0-10. Piedmont will improve to 8-2. They're the region champions in their particular region, number 3 in the state. And Wilson carries it, and that should do it. Sylacauga trying hard. That's again Dalton Miley with the tackle, and that will wrap it up. As Sylacauga losing to Piedmont 41-20. The Bulldogs led by quarterback Jack Hayes and receivers like Ismail Bethel. Sylacauga battled hard, but they fall to Piedmont by a score of 41-20. We thank all of you for joining us for high school football, and all our sponsors, including Sarah Automotive. Don't forget, it is Trunk or Treat tomorrow at Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, 3 until 6. Donahue Physical Therapy, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, Marble City Pharmacy, and Sylacauga Glass joining us for high school football tonight. We appreciate you joining us. We'll see you back here next Friday night for playoff action. B.B. Comer and Lynette. For all our broadcast crew, I'm Jim Adele Abrams. Thanks for joining us. Have a good weekend.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out.
Get more this fall in Sylacauga with the power of 3. Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan. The time to buy is now, with more value and selection.
Long before we became a new car dealer, we were a used car dealer, and we know used cars better than anyone. Sarah has hard-to-find inventory arriving daily from around the country, with over 1,200 pre-owned cars and trucks to choose from.
Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan of Sylacauga, serving Alabama since 1981.
As far as the other thing goes, Jimmy, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a clue. Is this done recording? Yes. I haven't. That camera there, I don't have a clue. I really don't. So, anyway, I will try my best to get out of work early. Yeah. Hello. Hey. All right. So, where's it at? Oh, okay. All right. All right. You want to bring it to your house? Is that right? Okay. All right. I'll get it to you. All right. Bye. Yeah. Nice and slow, but everything's nice and easy.
Original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible.